Now's the time. Hey, it's that time.
Okay, I don't know who that was, but okay. We'll take it. It's not ad time. I actually waited for ad time to end this time. How's it going, everybody? How are we doing tonight? Was that? I think it was, I think that was supposed to be...
I do, but I can't melt.
I think it was supposed to be from Family Guy? Like, what's his name? They're Patrick Stewart. What's up, Chubbs? What's up, Moyai? How's it going, Mr. Joe? Hope everybody's doing well tonight. I've been having just a chill evening. I haven't really done much tonight. I was kind of sitting here thinking, like, I haven't really done anything tonight, you know? So, might as well stream some, right? I remembered I had this game. I actually don't remember what we were doing in this game. I think we cleared the first boss. What's up, Nomad? How's it going? Welcome. Welcome in. I was just saying, like, I don't know. I don't remember where we were in this game. I know we did the first boss. I can see that we have 2 other bosses. I know the basic structure of, like, classic Zelda. I think we can figure it out, right? We'll pick up where we left off. Just kind of need, like, a mindless sort of fun game right now, you know? Sitting here waiting for Gura's stream to start, like, that's not right. I'll hear what happened afterwards. I don't need to be there. Or maybe we can talk about it on stream. Maybe we'll take a break and talk about whatever she talks about. If you haven't heard the news, Gura, the VTuber of HoloLive, made some sort of announcement, or has some sort of announcement to make. That's the big news of the day. Dodgers history, yeah. She's clearly joining the LA Dodgers. That's what the announcement's going to be, right? They were just, like, signing her on as a mascot full-time. I don't know if shooting this does anything. Yeah, I remember we got this little dash move last time, so now we can cross certain gaps. Maybe, like, this one? I don't think that gets us anything, but we can cross that now. Yeah, I haven't really been up to much. Since last you saw me, I went to a Super Smash Bros. Melee tournament in Indiana. I didn't participate or anything, but it was fun to go and watch. That's Full Bloom. That's a thing we've done for the last couple of years now. Ooh, okay. This was an ambush, I see. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. My wife and I went to Full Bloom. Oh, this is an enemy too. Ooh, we got a little bullet hell going on here. Look at this. It's an interesting pattern. Oh, that does that. Okay. Look at that. I'm doing things I'm not even meaning to. That's what I was liking about this game the first time I played it. It rewards that, like... I don't feel like I'm banging into walls to find things, but I'm looking logically for certain things and finding them, you know? Like, sometimes, but also sometimes just finding things by accident. So this is some sort of dungeon, yeah? Maybe a mini dungeon? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Also, maybe we should do, Is this a pixel model type game, maybe? Hold on. Maybe we do a little pixel model. I hadn't really thought about this. I don't really plan my streams. Pixel model, though. Maybe we do a little controller action on the pixel model. Yeah. I'm using the controller. We might as well use the controller, right? I'll make myself a little... Oh, do I not have the stupid narrow pad open? That's the other thing. Not stupid. It's not stupid. It's a very good program. I just hate that I have to run something separate for this to work. There we go. Buttons are working. I don't know. Yeah, I went to the Smash tournament. Oh shit. I just, like, drove right into that. I thought this would be something I could damage. Oh shit. I didn't see it spawn there. Okay, that's fine. We run it back. It's an interesting tournament, because a lot of top players were supposed to be there and then backed out for, well, for a reason I don't really want to get into, but, what wound up happening is that the tournament wound up being super, super interesting with, hold on, let me run this back. Basically, like, literally who's in the top 8, you know, I mean, they're not literally who's, they're top 50 players, a lot of them. But like compared to what usually shows up in like the top of a tournament, it was really cool to see just like new names, or at least to me. I'm a big fan of Ossify, this Marth player who's been at Full Bloom the last 2 years. He plays like a crazy man. He plays like I would want to play. Like, he doesn't look like he has a fucking game plan. Like, I'm sure he does. I'm sure there's a lot of strategy behind it, but he looks like he's just going for it most of the time. It's really fun to watch. I like that kind of fighting game player, you know? Just like, let me see if I can just fucking do this. Not overthinking it. Perhaps underthinking it. Oh, that's Bullet Hill. Oh, shit. Oh, these remind me of the mushrooms from Enter the Gungeon, actually. With the bullet spread like that. Hmm. Is there anything else in this room? This looks like an entrance down here. What is this? Is this where I came from? No. We get a heart piece. Shield piece? Heart piece? Shield piece? I don't know. Oh, I completed one. That's huge. That was worth it. Okay, don't drive off the bridge. Go up. Aside from that, just kind of dealing with my home. Being an adult sucks, bro. What do you mean, like, light switches can wear out? It's kind of fucked up, honestly. They don't tell you this shit. They don't tell you time is linear and keeps ticking, regardless of what you do, you know? Indeed, we gaming tonight, Anna. How's it going? Felt like a gaming kind of night. Otherwise, I was just gonna sit here and, like I said... The switch? Switch. The switch. The switch.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
No, Hank, you don't.
I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
Over here. What's up, Boguno? How's it going? I was saying, I had to do something, otherwise I was just gonna sit here and watch the starting soon screen for Gura's stream. I'm so curious as to what this announcement could possibly be. Doing good, doing good. Good to hear. You know, something about this model, I think I need to tweak the, like, mouth settings, because for some reason my mouth just, like, stays open while I'm talking. Like that after stream. It's kind of annoying. I wonder if I turn off the microphone assist, if that would help. Or if I turned it down. Is it even using my microphone? Hold on. Does this work better? No. This works way worse. Let me try this. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I just had to turn the microphone down a bit. Yeah, that's today, Elguno. That's today. Ah. It's actually in about 30 minutes. I'm not gonna like simul watch it or anything, but I'll probably check into it after it gets started and see what she's saying. But yeah, I remembered I had this game, and I could react it, but I don't think I will, no. I'll be honest with you, she streams so inconsistently now that I fell off. I stopped watching her when she streams because, like, I don't ever know when to look for it. And I'm never on YouTube for any other reason now. Like, before, I would check YouTube, like, a couple times a day because, like, Ame would be streaming, or maybe potentially streaming, you know. We wish. But now if I only have one reason to check, then why would I keep checking? Mume, too, and Fauna. I used to watch Fauna all the time. Yeah, it's always a welcome back stream. Yeah, that's very true. I do hope everything's okay, right? Like Mume was citing a bunch of health issues that she's been struggling with for, like, one of the reasons she wanted to stop. And I don't know what would be keeping Gura, I'll be honest. Is there a boost sprint I'm not doing? Yeah, there it is. Lots of other things on YouTube to watch. I mean, I try to stay off of YouTube anymore. The shorts are just like a fucking mind prison. I hope she got married. You know what, Manjo? I agree. I hope she's announcing it. I hope her husband shows up on stream and, like, speaks. Especially because of the 4chan people don't have anywhere to go be fucking weird about it right now. Pity for them. Yeah, I don't know. Anymore, I just don't have patience for certain types of internet people. Internet and real life people. I think I've gotten to a point where I realize nothing matters and you should just say what you're thinking. Do what you want. Dress however you like. That kind of stuff, you know? Nothing matters. You know, automotive content, I can see that. There's actually a channel, a shorts channel that I've been following recently on YouTube that I really enjoy. Here, let me see if I can find a good example of one. You don't use shorts. You should stay away from shorts. Everybody should stay away from shorts, but I'm going to show you a good shorts channel if you do watch something like science and engineering related. Let's see if I can find one. He has so many of them. We'll sit here and listen to the game while I look. Here's his channel. Okay, yeah, we want to see something cool. His name is Physics Duck on YouTube. His name, I mean, his real name is Chris Bowden. This guy. If you like science and engineering stuff, I fucking love his channel. This guy's channel is amazing. He's so cool. Like, and he has a real way to tell a damn story. Like, he has a story, he has a long format video up about his time in prison. Yes, his time in prison. I didn't stutter, I didn't say that incorrectly. And I really, really highly recommend you sit and watch the whole thing. It's so engaging and interesting and just a unique perspective on everything from I don't know, criminality to the prison system to being a good person. Highly, highly recommend that channel. Give them a look if you've never seen that before, or if you even have like an interest in science. I'm not saying he's like some authority, and I'm not saying like you should worship him or anything, but he is very interesting and has a great storytelling cadence. Oh, what's up, Vanilla? How's it going? Okay. This room sucks. Yeah. Is there anything hidden here? I wonder. Vanilla Milk VT there, ladies and gentlemen. I missed your stream last night. I was sad. It just sounded like another really fun one. Wait, where do I go then? Do I go up here? A lot of buttons. Or are those like super bullets? Hold up. Wait, upgrade? Oh, I do have a couple upgrades. Can afford a 3 cost. Do I want more? No, I can't get range. Move, critical chance, fire rate. I feel like move speed could get out of hand. Maybe I'll just take critical chances for now. Is this timed, I wonder? No problem at all. Just to pay attention.
I don't know. I'm bad.
I was thinking pretty soon I'm gonna get my camera set up again, because I was thinking of vanilla stream again here. I'm gonna get my camera set up soon. I'm gonna copy you. But I have this, I have a Gunpla to build. It's not like a Gundam, it's an armored core sort of Gunpla kit that I want to put together. I've had it for months. I bought it like last year, intending to do a hand cam stream with it after the peep stream, because I still had the camera here. I just never got around to it. So yeah, I'll do that at some point. I was thinking about it today, but it just got a little bit late in the stream, in the day. I don't know. I don't know where the whole day went. Yeah, Corpla. Yeah, I'll make sure my nails are painted. Or maybe we could do that on stream too. I don't know. I actually have black nails right now. Actually, I actually posted a selfie the other day. I had the same nail. Ugh. Actually, black isn't. I mean, it's sort of black. It's got like a sheen to it. It's called like Starlight or something. Is the color? I almost said flavor. I almost said flavor of nail polish. Look at this. Yeah, I did hand cam stream before. I usually don't do black. I usually do really colorful. My favorite is I have this, it's sort of like a metallic teal color. Like Miku color. It's one of my favorites to use. I don't know why. I do really like blues, like as a general shade, but I usually go more for like a midnight blue. have a yellow that I really like. It matches the... I originally got it because I cosplayed as my VTuber model when I went to ASEN last year. I really like the yellow, but it takes like 3 coats for it to actually be a solid yellow, so I can't stand it. Can't stand putting it on. It sucks. UGK nails, yeah, for sure. But that's like the only reason. I might get a different yellow and see if it applies better, but I have a feeling that like my experience with the lighter shades is that they typically need at least 2 coats to even be acceptable, and sometimes 3. And once you have like 3 shades on, it gets pretty bad, or 3 layers, it gets pretty like thick, like noticeably thick. Yeah, I try not to do dark either because of that reason. You can mitigate that with like a clear coat, you know, but it doesn't fully do it, and you do stain your nails. Try the SE quick dry ones. I'll have to try that. I usually use like the Sally Hansen, the gel colors, because I just like the way they sit. Yeah, right. That's what I have right now. Is sort of like an off. It's like a charcoal black. It's not fully black. There's like specks of gray and a little bit of color sparkle in it. I kind of like it. It's like a nice. I'm not full black. See, Express is your favorite by far. I haven't tried them yet, but I will. On your recommendation. Aw, damn it. Okay, we'll get it this time. Go in with a full health bar. Yeah, I use the base coat. I have like a... I mean, it promises all sorts of things about how good it is for your nails as far as like the base coat goes, but I do have one of those, like a strengthening, healing, moisturizing base coat type thing that I always put on first, because it does help with the yellowing. One top coat of color, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, it claims all sorts of things, but it's definitely more about just having the... Oh, damn it, the clear coat layer. I just need to be safe. I have, like, slight homing on the bullets, so I can just sort of... Makes it dry super fast. Why do I just keep running into that? It's the small one. It's the small one that's up on my angle here. It's fine. We're gonna lock in right here and clear this. Wait for it to come back around. It's not that bad of a pattern. We can just do it. That's actually a really easy pattern. I shouldn't be running into bullets. You can almost like stand still. Okay. The one Sally product you love is matte clear. Yeah, I like the matte top coat for Sally Hansen. That's why I usually get a lot of theirs. I actually like most of their top coats, except for like the sugar one, which is kind of just gross.
Oh, that shit works. It might.
Anyway, that was a dungeon I just kind of stumbled into. What did we unlock? What's all this then? Child of the crystal, the power once mine is now thine. Gather energy from the blue crystals and use my power to exit the shrine. Oh, we have a use for this now. I did it too soon. That's hilarious. Anyway, we're just gonna take crit chance. Okay, so this is like a tutorial, and I need to wait a second. It's like a bomb. It's like a Toho bomb. Hoo-hoo bomb. Curious, so one sec. Something real quick. Did I just put Gura's stream up in the background? I have it up in the background, so if she starts, I'm gonna hear it. You guys will probably hear it too, because I don't have it. Like, if you deadass want me to simul watch this, I will. I will. I will. I wonder if I have a browser source set up. I mean, there's nothing really showing in this browser, so. Oh, there's a new emote, by the way. I put it in Discord too, but we got this now. Thanks to... Oh, it's not showing up yet. Yes, I guess I put it in just before stream, so it probably isn't ready yet. But there's a new emote that'll be showing up soon. Thank you, El Guno. Let me just make sure I have a window ready, just so I can flip it on real quick. And we'll call it browser. No. Not browser source. Not browser source. Stop. Window capture, please. That, you know, we could do this. We could do one of these. Right. Anna is preying on your downfall for real, for real. Oh, yes. Oh, no. You inhaled your spicy Korean ramen and you... So you, like, pepper sprayed yourself with ramen, basically? Is that what I'm getting? What all is on here? Like, you're only seeing my recommendations. Yeah, it's fine. There's nothing in this fucking Chrome browser anyway. I don't care. I do kind of want to crop it. Hold on. Give me just a second here. Crop pad. Yes. Not that way. The other way. Yeah. A bit. Maybe like 200 in it. 150. We get rid of the bottom two. Important announcement. Look at that. Look at that framing. I just mashed some numbers into the crop pad. Okay, so whenever she starts talking, we'll tab over there. Very exciting stuff. Hmm? Hope stream. Oh no. This is some real funny shit. For what it's worth, my opinion on Gura doesn't matter. Just I want to put that out there first and foremost. But my opinion on Gura is that I'd really like to see her stream with Doobie again, if possible. Maybe it's too soon to be wishing for that. But if you look at the timing and the way things have fallen, doesn't it kind of feel like Ame was like the first domino? And the rest are just like, oh, I can do that too. Doesn't it feel a little bit that way? Is it just me?
Figure it out.
Like, once you have a successful model for getting the fuck out, like, it probably seems really appealing after, like, 5 years of this shit, right? And I'm not saying it's a bad gig, right? Absolutely not. It's a great gig. If I could do it, I would. You know, like, you'd be a fool not to. But it's got to wear on you. There's a lot of obligations that they have with that you don't have as just like a fuck around and collect a check streamer, you know? The selling was the first domino, I guess. I don't really think the HoloLive girls think too much about what's going on outside of the, you know, their own group. Because to me, like, maybe I have an unfair perception of it, but I feel like HoloLive is far and away, like, the more put together organization. It's like the one that everybody would prefer to work for, if possible, like out of all the Idol Corps. You know, so when you have that, I can imagine it feels like something you don't want to give up, because so many people are like, they would kill to be in your position, you know? I don't think Niji Sanji really carries that same weight, and they don't really get the same amount of support. Yeah, but that just makes sense. There's this whole fallacy, and I was talking to Vanilla about it the other day, which is like people are showing up to the stream for something extant to you, right? Like something that isn't... Case in point, okay, I don't know really how to really word this, okay. Are you here to watch Mini Shoot Adventures? Are any of you? I'm not saying it's a bad game, and I'm not saying that people wouldn't show up for that if this were like a more popular game, but is anybody here to watch like world-class gameplay of just some random game, you know? No. And I'm not trying to like fluff myself up and say, oh, you're all here for me, but like obviously that's what people follow, is they're here for the content creator, not necessarily like the circumstances of it, not the model, not the game you're playing. But it can be the game you're playing. Like, there are certain streamers who get by on gameplay. They're putting on world-class gameplay for a specific game, and a specific audience is there for that. And, like, yeah, they're there for the game. But more often than not, especially in, like, a VTubing situation, they're there for the creator. Yeah, it's Manjo. Manjo's the one that's here for the game. Yeah, no, actually, we go to Manjo for the games. That's true, too. Yeah, no, that's true too. I think you can do things to put people off. Why would I use a pregnant Sonic model? Kind of want to now just to spite you. On Preg. Can I buy anything from you? Can I buy anything from you? Yeah, but anyway, I'm more saying that, like, of course people follow Doobie, but also, like, you know, I can see where you might get in your head that, like, people won't follow you. right? You're thinking like, oh, I owe Hololive all of this, or I owe all of this to Nijisanji, or, you know, right? I can see that being a concern. It's a lot to strike out on your own, you know, especially when you're already established and have this reliable income, and I don't know. I think some of them are just seeing that it's more possible than they thought and really not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. And ultimately speaking, for any content creator, like, I mean, this applies for all of them, right? There has to be this applies to literally everything. There has to be an end, right? So everything has to end eventually. Choosing what kind of end that is important. I think. So, like, some of them I expect that they'll graduate and we probably won't see too much of them again, right? And that's fine. I don't know which category Gura will fall into, honestly. I guess we'll hear her tell it in a few minutes, but... Gura, I mean, that's a bag that... I don't know how you pass that up. I'll be honest. Even just the thought of the return on investment for her for just like buying a model and doing a debut and then fucking off for 3 months like she usually does. Like, what would the return on investment for that be? You know, just like do an indie debut, get 150,000 viewers and whatever money that entails, and then just go back to doing what you usually do, right? How do I get down to this? It looks like there's a... Am I missing something? I want to get to that dungeon. Maybe... We go in this? Isn't this the thing that I was just in, though? Posting on old VTuber account days before this, she's about to phono on him. Yeah, I mean... I guess so, but I'm also not of the illusion that she hasn't been streaming because of Hololive. Maybe that's true. I guess we'll hear her tell it, but like I'm thinking that just like Doobie, we're gonna go right back to status quo, which is like occasional stream. You know, like I'm not expecting a drastic change, right? How do I get to that? Hold up. How do I get in there? What is that? It's got to be from outside. I have to go outside. There's light coming from that door. I've been through here before. I know that. React content time. I guess it's my stream, so I can say whatever I want, but I was gonna make a joke about, like, it's time for her Asmongold alt-right pivot, you know? Fuck that guy, by the way. Fuck out of here with that. Fucking weirdo. Yeah, so this takes me back to town, which isn't all that helpful. But it's nice to know that there's a shortcut here. Although, one thing I am kind of worried about is that, nah, never mind. Never mind. I feel like some of them have their power levels a bit restricted by Hololive. Sometimes for worse, but also sometimes for better. Let me just put it that way.
The Dodgers are really good.
Does that make sense? For Gura, I feel it may be for better. Okay, I remember this. Strategy through that. Come on, let's go. I don't know where I'm going. I don't think I'm going anywhere. Looped around and came back out where we were. Can you just tell me real quick? I want to come over to this desert and fight the big snake. I'm gonna fight the big snake. Yeah, country roads era, right. About that. It's kind of what I was talking about. Prospect of like a Nanners and Gura like collab stream though, like we can't get in this. We need to remove these trees somehow. Speaking of Nanners, she has an amazing new model. It's so expressive. It's crazy how good they're getting nowadays. I was gonna say the same thing, Manjo. I was gonna say exactly the same thing, but I bit my tongue just now. I'm dead-ass serious, like verbatim. Yeah, but also simultaneously, like, ridiculously jiggly. It's bizarre. Yeah. It's fine, I got over it, but right away, it hit me like that. It looked like somebody stretched out a JPEG of a cleavage, like a screenshot of real cleavage that they stretched out and then put in her VTuber's boob window. I don't want to be mean. It's a beautiful model. It's really expressive. I love the outfit. I'm getting the hoodie. Come on now. Oh, there's a Gura. Hold up. Where's my window? Yeah, there's no video. She's just talking. Oh man, she sounds so sad and nervous. Okay. Uh-oh. Dang, this is brutal, man. I don't like hearing her sound like that. Oh no. Yep, there it is. First. Wait, that's so soon. Oh no. The usual, the line. She said the line. The last three of them said that. Oh sevens. Yeah, the usual disagreements. She said the line. Oh, that hurts. Renji, I don't think so. I think the disagreement boils down to, well, let's let her talk. But just from what she's saying, I think it's the idol side of things. It has been 5 years. That's crazy. There are 240,000 people watching this. 200. Look at this. There are 250,000 people watching this. And that's not counting, like, I'm restreaming this. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Dang. I can't articulate how much I dislike this tone of voice. Oh, she sounds so sad. This is definitely a written statement. War Gumbo, you cure my depresso. Oh. War Gumbo. That hurts. Two weeks. I was right. So bruh. Ah, it, I guess. Yeah. I don't know how to follow that up. Basically, it doesn't really matter what I think. But gosh, it's been 5 years. Actually, it'll be like 5 years in September, right? Good time ahead. The stream is still live. I don't know what to make of that. If I refresh. Yeah, there it goes. Now it's offline. Okay, well. Yeah, I mean, she free. That hurt. Yeah, she has muted the mic and is crying 100%. The stream's offline. She ended stream. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts to listen to. She has never sounded like that. It's got to be hard. Yeah, no. How do you, with all of the red tape and shit too, like, that line, that disagreements with management line, is something that they've all said now, all four of them, the recent ones that I can think of. And to me, I know people interpret that this way, that way, or the other. Especially very disingenuous people are reading certain things into it that I'm not going to articulate on their behalf. But to me, I mean, you could say humanity, but that almost sounds a little more than what I was going to say, which is just that the reality of it is that there is this idol side to the whole thing. And for the girls in the US, that means going back and forth to Japan multiple times a year. Practicing, singing, dancing, doing those live shows, and like they're obligated to do those. And I don't know about you, but I think back to like school. Yeah, I used to read books all the time. Okay. Like on my own, I would just read books all the time. But anytime one was assigned to me in school, it made me instantly not want to do it anymore. And I can only imagine what having like that kind of assignment would be like, even if you felt like it was an amazing opportunity, even if it was something that you always wanted to do or try. It's gonna wear on you. It's not just like this easy fun thing. It's a 17-hour flight and then a bunch of hard practice and rehearsals. And I think that at first, and I've said this multiple times now, I feel like at first you'd probably feel like it's a fun, right? It's novel. But how long before the novelty wears off? That's my question. And yeah, I agree. She's in the super weird position of being popular in Japan, so that means that every single live, people are expecting her to be there. You know what I mean? It's a burden. It's a literal contractual burden. Let's just turn on my retro game vibes background so I can talk about this a bit. So I've gone over this before, and I've spoken about this before on stream, and I've written about it on Blue Sky, and actually let me pull up my notes on, because I did post on Blue Sky when Fauna graduated, about my thoughts on corpo stuff. Just let me see here. Sometimes I like to read my own writing to see what I think at different points in time, because I'm a different person every day, you know? Here's what I wrote. I said, I felt a bit torn as of late when it comes to corpo idol VTubers. There's definitely something to be said about consistency with which HoloLive handles things. Fans know about what to expect from debut to graduation, and it's delivered in a way that tries to keep everyone happy. There's a clear demand for what they're serving, and I can't deny that appeal and the overall safe feelings of their stream. You know you're never going to hear a hot take or be exposed to anything that goes too much at odds with their kayfabe. But that has to feel stifling. For any talent whose ambitions extend beyond that formula in any way, the rules that force the standardization of the product are also probably pretty annoying to work within if you aren't just dutifully sticking to that formula. And the power imbalance between employer and talent intrinsic to forced anonymity is really starting to rub me the wrong way. It's crazy that they have to retire a persona that they spent years on as if the company somehow owns that. I don't know why that is taken as normal. They aren't dying. I mean, like, to me, that whole graduation concept is just them kayfabing their way into forcing you to stay around. You know what I mean? The company is going, oh, we're an idol corp, so we're going to kayfabe as an idol corp. And when you graduate, that means you've moved on forever and you can never come back. And your identity is dead. And your whole body of work gets thrown in the fucking wood chipper. would you ever quit? Like, the pressure would mount over time so badly to keep you from quitting. And the longer you're there, the less likely you are to ever leave. You know? Like 5 years of her life is on that YouTube channel. You know, in a roundabout way. And she loses that when she graduates. That's no longer hers. She doesn't even get to refer to it. Oh, okay, there's ads. I'll chill out for a sec.
Ad time.
We'll chill out for a sec. I won't get too much on my soapbox while there's ads. Stretching. Everybody make sure you stretch. That was devastating. I don't know. I don't know. To my mind, the disagreements with management are down to things that are the idle part of the equation. Things that they're being obligated to do contractually that they aren't allowed to skip on and aren't allowed to do any other way. But does that mean Hololive is bad? I don't know. My thing is that I don't give $1 billion whatever company credit for anything. Like I wouldn't give them credit. I wouldn't give them benefit of the doubt. I wouldn't give them anything really in the sort of balance between their talent and the company, right? I would put everything on the talent as far as my opinion, like as far as my support, as far as my voice matters. I would always side with the talent just because they're the underdog in every negotiation, in everything, in everything. The talent here is at a massive disadvantage, and they're put there on purpose. And that's kind of what I'm saying here. Is I'm saying that like the company is using the kayfabe, the excuse that they are an idol company to basically justify taking away the VTuber's identity when they leave, right? Like, we all know Amelia Watson didn't stop streaming. We all know Serious Fauna didn't stop streaming. We all know, we don't know for sure, but I'd be surprised if Mume doesn't stream again. But for whatever reason, they're given cover to basically rob these girls of their hard work. That's how I see it. I mean, you can disagree with me if you want, but that's what's happening, and that's what happens. And the pressure with that has to be immense, because, like, how do you even tell somebody that this was your body of work, that this is what you did for those 4 or 5 years? You know, you can't even refer to yourself as that character anymore. Like, when an actor moves on from a production, because movie productions end, like, they can still say, hey, I was so-and-so in this movie, you know? Isn't that weird? Doesn't anybody find that weird? Is it just me? It just seems really unfair. And what I said in my thread is that maybe the billion-dollar company shouldn't get to kayfabe away their, you know, kayfabe their way around acknowledging that the talents are real people who continue creating things after the partnership ends. And I think we're starting to see that play out in real time. I think these talents are coming up on their renewals, and they're asking for what would be fair, and they aren't getting it, and so they're moving on. The company is nothing without the people. Do you even know who Hololive is unless Gargura exists? Like, do you? Like, you, a person, a being, a normal Western audience person, would you even know of Hololive if Gargura didn't exist? How many VTuber organizations have you seen rise and fall in the West with 1,000 followers and really nothing else to show for it, you know? Like, you can say a lot of things about Hololive, but Gura is the driver for their success in the West. Her early pop-off in the pandemic and the memeing and just her whole personality drove everything. It got them started so that the rest could thrive, IMO. But, you know, I don't know. It's just, it's crazy to me. It just doesn't make me feel good when she gives a statement like that, because I know that it's not what she really wants to say. Right? Like, there's no way that that's exactly what she wanted to say. That came through a couple of lawyers, right? Like, she has an NDA. She has things that she's not allowed to say. Right? You can tell it's, I mean, she was genuinely upset there, you could tell. And again, I don't want to drama tuber. I'm not that type of person. I'm not going to read too far into things. I'm not the parasocial type. But what I hear there is a bunch of prepared statements, things that were vetted by a manager or perhaps even a lawyer. And like, that can't possibly be exactly what she wanted to say, right? And even after they go, they're not going to say what they really wanted to say. They're beholden still to their agreements and their respect for the company and all that, right? I don't know. I recommend just supporting the people you like. You shouldn't be loyal to any company, ever. It doesn't matter what context. Companies aren't people. Companies are things that are motivated by money, and that's it. They don't have morals. They don't have standards. They don't have ethics. They just money. And to me, that's probably the crux of the disagreement, quote unquote, is them making her fly to Japan over and over to sell these concert tickets, basically. And she's not getting her fair cut of it, right? Or she's not allowed to opt out of it while she's in Hololive. The multi-month breaks probably make more sense now. If you probably, has anybody looked at the timing of her breaks to see if they align with when she's not auditioning, when she's rehearsing for a concert or live, or like, do they line up? Because I want to go to Japan someday. I would love to visit once or twice. But I feel like probably 5 years in and a couple dozens of flights into going to Japan over and over, it gets fucking old. There's no way that's enjoyable still. There's no way there's any novelty left. Right? Yeah, I'm sure that somebody's going to look into it, but like, that would be my first guess, is that just like she's fucking burning out on the Idol Corp shit side of things and not doing the streaming because it just doesn't sound fun anymore, or because she's too burned out to do it. Yeah, going there for work, you're not taking a fun pleasure trip. And by the way, I'm not I don't want to smear anybody unduly, but Callie recently let slip that management splurged on business class for her for one of her flights to the States. Splurged on business class. The billion-dollar company splurged on business class. Can you make this fucking shit up? Are we goddamn serious? Are we serious? Like, thing number one in my contract would be you're fucking paying for first class every trip. Every trip. Every trip. I'm not getting on a fucking plane to Japan to come dance in your goddamn anime concert unless you're paying first class. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's just, it just, fuck corporations, fuck organizations. You can enjoy Hololive and Cover Corp and the way they manage their talents. I feel like there's an appeal to that. There's definitely a reason to watch them. It is safe streams. They're fun. They don't get into spicy topics. They don't do anything outside of the expected norms. That is good. That is a good product. But if you're sacrificing people to make that, then no, it's not good. Not good. That's all. That's really all it is. Everyone saw this coming. Everyone saw this coming. Who's next? You know? To me, that's all the ones that I watched, really. Statement from Callie. When we started off almost 5 years ago, I really didn't think this day would come. I just hope you do what's best for you. Thanks for everything. That is a really lukewarm. It sounds like an email I'd write to a colleague. I guess. Maybe that's appropriate. I don't know. He was kind of the same way about Ame, as I recall. I don't know. It just... My thing is that you can see which ones are happy and you can see which ones are not. It's pretty evident in the patterns of their streams. Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's definitely like, I wrote somebody, ChatGPT generate me a platitude. But no, I'm not saying that she did that. I'm sure it's genuine. It's just that it reads very business professional. I mean, you can see which ones are content and which ones are not. The ones that are happy with the process make streams regularly. I think all of them got blindsided. Crony had a big collab going on at the same time too. I don't think she told anybody first, or if she did, it wasn't them. Because, again, there are certain ones. Look at Crony and Mume side by side. And I'm not saying Mume's circumstances are the same. She clearly has some sort of health issues going on and wants to go to school and all that stuff. But, like, Crony is, like, all on that content grind. She does streams, like, every day. Model debuts and this and that and, like, more and more and more. She loves it. She's all on the Twitter. She's all over that. But, like, like, by comparison, like, Ame was barely streaming and didn't do the Twitter, and Fauna was kind of trailing the same way. Like, Fauna used to do a lot of ASMR content and all that stuff that she enjoyed doing, and then just stopped. And, Gura is Gura. She hasn't been streaming consistently for like 2.5 years. Coincidentally, it lined up with when she started appearing in more and more of these 3D concerts after the pandemic restrictions lifted. She might not have been allowed to tell anyone in advance. I mean, whether or not they're allowed, they all have personal contact with each other, and very often they're encouraged to tell each other so that they don't schedule this stuff on top of each other. And actually, they stagger graduations so that there aren't too many in 1 month. That's another thing they do. So even her, I think the timing of this one, though, probably has more to do with a contract renewal. If you really look at it, they debuted in September. The contract was probably signed like half a year before that. With all the prep work that went into their debut back in 2020. Kind of rough. It's rough. It's a rough gig. If she played her cards right, she probably doesn't have to work anymore if she doesn't really want to, right? I don't know. I hope she does something. I'd like to see her stream some more and keep creating. That's my interest in this. That's as far as I'd go with it. I'm not like I don't think anything is black and white. Hopefully she got that much out. I mean, hopefully. Hopefully. I really do hope. I really do hope that. Like, I know the Niji Sanji people were not getting that. So, hopefully. I just don't like the structure of things. I don't like the forced anonymity they have. I don't like all the rules they have. I don't like the lack of bargaining power they have. I don't like the lack of transparency that they have. I don't like that they punished Hachima for saying that Taiwan was a country. There's a lot of stuff I don't like about Hololive, and a lot of things that I don't like about billion-dollar organizations in general. So, I mean, like, that's just the way it is, you know? It's tough. It's tough. I dare them to hire someone as a SAG member. They would never. They would never. Yeah, unionize Hololive. That would be an angle, right? Yeah, no, man, that was like 5 years ago. And it wasn't even that she did some like demonstration. It was her and Kason, who at the time was known as, who is known, well, I guess she's still known as Kite. I mean, yeah, come on. It was her. They were just browsing their YouTube analytics, and they saw the Taiwanese flag. Coco, yeah, it was Coco. Her and Coco, Hachima and Coco were looking at their YouTube analytics to see where their viewers were from, like in the world, because it was fun. They were having fun. They were, I think they were collab streaming together. I might be wrong on that. They might have done this independently. But when they got to Taiwan, they just saw the flag and said, oh, Taiwan, we have viewers from Taiwan, the country of Taiwan, basically. And Hololive got like permanently banned from China, and both girls got suspended for weeks from Hololive. Punished for acknowledging the Taiwanese flag. That's Cover Corp. Kind of crazy. It's just honestly, I'm not going to get into fucking geopolitics on a VTuber channel, but like, that's not even political. It's just a flag. It's just, you could go on fucking Wikipedia and be like, what flag is this? And it would say it's the flag of Taiwan. I mean, also, fuck China. Fuck China. Taiwan is real. Come on now. It's the South. It's China. It's not political. It's fucking money. Yeah, they lost their market in China, and they were upset about it. So they punished the girls in hopes that it would make China bring them back. That's all it was. That's all it was. It was just money. They were hoping that punishing the girls would make China bring back Hololive in China. And it didn't work, unsurprisingly. And they burned capital. They burned, goodwill with sensible people over it, which is kind of fucking crazy, right? Like, what is the exchange there? You burning goodwill with existing fans versus I don't know how much money they were hoping to make in fucking China. I really don't. I don't even know what the monetization on Bilibili looks like. Yeah, Sacrifice Coco, who is now having more fun than she ever did as Coco. Oh, by the way, at the time, Coco was their most super chatted VTuber. Like, I'm pretty sure. She was like the most super chatted VTuber in the world at the time. So like they burned that bridge too with her. Like that was clearly one of the reasons she left, right? Like it's just these people are fucking policing my speech. She couldn't even say like motherfucker whenever she wanted to. I'm sure she got in trouble for GMMF all the time. Right? I don't know. It's just fuck corporations. Billionaires are not your friend. Gargura is worth watching wherever she goes, and whether it's the Senzawa or whatever. And by the way, my chat is an open place to talk about alternate lives of other VTubers. I don't care. I really don't care. It's not doxing. I don't care for the fucking kayfabe preservation shit. They're not hiding their previous identities. There's no sensible person who would do that. If they have a previous body of work, they probably wish it was part of their current one too. They're the same person. We don't hide identities here. We don't do hush hush. We don't do hints. Amelia Watson is Doobie 3D. That you can't fucking say that. Gargura is and always has been sends out like always. I don't know. I don't know, guys. There's not much left over me for there's not much for me to watch over there. That's all I'm gonna say on the topic as far as like Hololive goes. I was an Ame, Gura, Mume, Fauna fan. I'll watch Kelly. I'll watch Ina if they're on and I happen to be awake. But yeah, Doki Bird was selling Tatsuki. Yeah. Yep. And she got fucked over by Niji Sanji. Many such cases, by the way. Fuck Niji Sanji. I'm ambivalent. I'm kind of neutral on Hololive. They're shitty, but they're normal shitty. Fuck Niji Sanji. Minto. I love Maid. I love Maid Mint. All my homies love Maid Mint. Funny story about Maid Mint, and I may have said this before, but one of the very first VTubers I ever watched, ever, the very first time I ever watched a VTuber, it was Maid Mint's graduation stream. That was the first VTuber stream I had ever watched. Really. Like really. Like, I mean, I had been watching, like, Ame for a bit, but, like, it wasn't really, like I caught a couple, you know, like, moments of streams. I wasn't watching Ame. Like, this time I sat down and watched a fucking VTuber stream, it was Maid Mint's graduation. Because it was just, she had thousands and thousands of people watching. I was like, what's going on here? What's a graduation? Is she going somewhere? And she's, like, crying. I remember it. I remember it very vividly. Like, that whole time was when I was discovering VTubers, and that was, like, one of the very first I watched. Metal Gear is Pomo? Yeah, I'm Pomo. Are you Pomo? We're all Pomo. Yeah, all the Niji people are doing way better now. Everybody who leaves that company is just 10 times better off. That shit reminds me of Machinima. Niji Sanji does. Just straight up, just shitty ass fucking Machinima. Dog shit ass Machinima. Where they just slave drive you. I wonder, it's been a while since I watched this donkey video. Hold on. Because it comes to mind. Turn that down a bit. Oh, don't say it, donkey. I had to make sure there's no slurs. No, he just said gay. Oh, don't do that. There's a part in this where he talks about working for Machinima. That's what I'm trying to find. Yeah, Donkey used to be really edgy. Working with Microsoft. This is the part. Many such cases. Machinima. Oh, no. Sound familiar? Hold on, let's read this. Did you know that when I switched from Machinima to Polaris, aka TGS Maker Studios, they promised a signing bonus to pay through the remainder of my lease? Not only did they never pay it, but they proceeded to take an even bigger cut of my earnings than Machinima. That's all I wanted to get out of that. It was Donkey is an example of a big example of somebody who just like was getting fucked over by a company. He got fucked over by Machinima, and then he got fucked over by Maker Studio or whatever, and then he got fucked over by Microsoft. And all of them were just trying to get a cut of his creative output, right? That's what comes to mind for me. That's immediately what comes to mind for me. That's what Niji Sanji reminds me of. When I hear about the way Niji Sanji operates, and the way that they don't support their talents. Yeah, they aren't adding value. They're just extracting it. Right? In exchange for exposure, basically. Like, you're part of Machinima, so we'll put you on our channel. And your videos will be seen by even more people. And so your ad revenue will go up, even though you're giving us a cut of it. Right? It's not a value add. Like you sign up for Niji Sanji, what do they give you? They don't even give them microphones. Have you seen some of the debut videos? With like the clips where they do their like intros and they say their name and they're like, I'm like the super cyber demon from the future. And then they say their name. Some of them sound like they're using AirPods because they are. like imagine signing up for a company where your entire job will be streaming thousands of hours, just hundreds and hundreds of hours of content, of games, of just you blabbing with a JPEG, and all they give you is the JPEG. They don't give you anything else that you need to blab. Right? They don't even set you up with like a starter PC and a microphone and like a ring light and fucking iPhone. Right? They're just like, here's your model. Like, that's been everything that I've seen reported about Niji Sanji. And then, like, their proofreaders are Japanese interns getting paid nothing. And they don't speak English. And so they put out banners that say, congratulations. And when they're reviewing, like, the debut preview videos, they don't know what they're saying, so they don't evaluate it properly. And then, like... At least Hololive seems to give the girls material support as far as like, I don't know, like keeping them structured and getting them model updates and new outfits and making sure everything's distributed evenly and giving them all opportunities to participate in like the sponsored stuff. And, you know, like, I don't know. There's degrees and measures. Neither company is great in my view, but Niji Sanji just seems to be fucking Machinima. They're not actually helping or adding or... Yeah. Hollow has a value add. There's a Hollow ad. There's a Hollow ad. Yeah, there's a value add from Hollow. There is not a value add from Niji Sanji. Hololive had an IPO 2 years ago. That lines up perfectly. Close the book. We figured out what happened. Manjo got it. That's it. That's all it is. Misalignment with management. They're slave driving the talent and driving them off. That's it. For more profits. Get that shark out there in front of everybody. Get her out in front of Dodger Stadium. Get her on a stage. Get her dancing. Get her singing. Whatever the fuck we need to do to get eyes on her. Yep, that's it. That's all it is. IPO. Rich get richer on the backs of genuine talent. It's negligent. I would be furious if I were a shareholder and I just saw that grow stream. I would be livid. What do you mean you're letting her walk? What the fuck did she want that was so onerous? What, she wanted to do 2 streams a month? Like, let her do that. Like, she didn't want to take flights to Japan anymore? Set up a fucking 3D studio in America. Why do they still not have a 3D mocap studio in America? Can't they lease one? Is there no reason that they can't even lease a studio? Yeah, when is the NFT? When am I getting Hololive NFTs? You know what my favorite my favorite Hololive is dog shit moment is? I don't know if I can find it easily, but during Amelia Watson's last stream when she was doing karaoke on the 3D stage, she was contractually obligated, I'm sure, to show a merch drop during her fucking graduation stream. And you could tell in her voice and in her mannerisms that she did not want to be selling fucking anything at that time. And that she was disgusted with it. Like, it was obvious. Yeah, did they put that you're losing 4 of your best talent in the year in the SEC disclosure? I don't know. Oh, I'm sure. Manjo, I'm sure. Because their cut was already pretty generous as far as corpos go. Like, if YouTube is taking 30 and then Hololive is taking 30... you're left with 40 minus taxes, which is, it's not great, but I mean, you could easily say that Hololive is giving them the exposure that is making them the money. You can make that argument, right? I don't know that they're worth 30% of every fucking super chat, but neither is YouTube, and both of them have their hands in the jar. Annoying. I'm getting more annoyed with it as time goes on. I'm going to probably keep playing mini shoot just to fucking chill out, but I'm going to keep blabbing about this as we do. Realized I had the game open. I was so annoyed. I mean, so like... Game engage. Yeah, okay. I mean, my thing is that, like... I don't care what their VTuber avatar looks like. That's what I said earlier, right? Is nobody is watching a VTuber for the model. I don't care if she's Gargura the Shark Girl or whatever. I don't care if Serious Fauna is Serious Fauna or Nimi Nightmare. I don't care. Right? It doesn't bother me. So wherever they want to go, as long as I can find them, that's all that matters. There's definitely some people watching Callie for the model, yes. I like Callie. I like her music. I think she's cool. I just don't watch her very often because she's in Japan and streams at Japan times. That's really it. Sorry? Okay, I needed to die anyway, that's fine. But like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't really... I'd prefer they go indie and be happy and give me a way to give them money directly without going through fucking HoloLive or YouTube and all that shit. You know what I mean? Where am I even going, though? It's like, I want to get over to the dungeon, but... You're just not into big corporate... So the corporate puts you off? Is that what I'm hearing? Is the fact that they stream for a corp is what puts you off? Are you put off by, like, a VShojo? Like, does Iron Mouse being in VShojo disqualify her from being watched? I'm just curious. I'm curious if it's all corps or some corps, or if you only watch indies. You don't think it's that specifically, it just doesn't hook you, okay. As for me, I love VShojo. I think that's a great company. They seem to give real material support to people who would otherwise not have it. And they're transparent in their contractual discussions. When Yanners and they both left, they were able to say, hey, it was just down to compensation. I didn't want to... And Yanners specifically said that she just didn't want to do the idol shit, basically. She just wanted to be a streamer. You know, I really respect the things that I've heard about VShojo. Especially from, I heard a story from Michi Mochi recently I was watching on YouTube, and she said that when she approached them to join, they basically made her lawyer up, but then they directed her to a lawyer. You know, like she wanted to just talk to them, and they wouldn't allow it without a lawyer. Which just makes sense, right? But how many times does that happen with HoloLive, I wonder? How many conversations is a lawyer present for with HoloLive? Never felt compelled to catch them live. I've felt it less and less. I watch Iron Mouse pretty much, and that's the only one I catch anymore. But I do know people like Michi Mochibi. I definitely like Henya. Henya is cool. I've never watched Kuro. I'd catch Giga from time to time. If I can though, my thing with Giga is I feel like we're too similar. Feels like I'm watching myself sometimes with the shit she says and the way she says it. She has a great delivery though. She's very well spoken. She's clearly not streaming as a first job. I respect the hell out of it. What she does and how she says it and all that. Just, you know, Giga's great. Giga is fantastic. Great watch. But I just don't often because, as stated, I kind of want to be surprised. What do I do with this? Me and OGP Zelda, huh? A blend. That's horrifying. I mean, you might be right, but she's just so sharp. I tend to take a bit to form my sentences, and if I don't know exactly what I'm going to say next, I will pause. And I've been trying not to say like or to fill the air, but I do take pause when I need to. And Giga doesn't ever really need to. It seems like she's never at a loss for words. That's one thing that's you can definitely say about her. She's very sharp. Always has something to say. Quick-witted. I'm not quite that quick. Just, she has a very adult perspective on life, is I guess how I would put it. Very grown up. Reasonable. Camera is panning back a good distance there. I wonder why. This game is delightful brain rot, I do have to say. I'm just pressing buttons right now, man. Okay, so I clearly don't have whatever I need to be over here. The big Giga clip I saw not too long ago was the one about her hospitalization and how she was going through this the entire time that she was streaming, and I just can't imagine. Honestly. Yeah, I don't have whatever I need for this. I'm gonna try and kill this snake. I respect the hell out of storytellers. Like, I linked that Chris Boyden guy earlier. He's a fantastic storyteller, and they remind me of each other. Very, very similar types, I believe. Oh, come on. The teleporting is stupid. I mean, who else is in Rishoujo? I can't even remember. I guess Him Hajim is still in there? Zentreya. I watch Zentreya from time to time, but she has a lot of overlap with V3 in terms of being robot, but also stream times, so I don't often catch her. Cottontail is... Wait, Cottontail's in there now? Oh... all respect to content creators of all types, but I don't do the Gooner stuff. Amelie, yes, Amelie is in there now. That's true. She's cool. She's very funny. I'm mostly familiar with her tech support videos with Sayu, though. Her and Sayu have a really good rapport as fellow voice actors. You can like Cotton if you want. I didn't say you couldn't like Cotton. Clearly a lot of people do. I'm just not here for... I'll tell you what, guys. Gooning in public really puts me off. It just does. I don't want to know what you're into. I'm sorry. If you want to do that, if you want to go over there and experience that, go ahead. By all means. I'm an adult. I'm not a prude. I get it. I'm not gonna yuck your yum or whatever the fuck people say nowadays, but, you know, Northern Lion says that. Matara Khan. Yeah, I like Matara. Another Niji Sanji who is just doing significantly better on their own. Well, not on their own. She moved up in the world. I'll put it that way. Power of protection increases power and range. Damage. I'm gonna up my move speed. Matara was, she was the wolf woman. I can't remember what her name was in there. She had the big white fluffy wolf with the kimono. What was her name? I'm blanking on it now. I never watched Niji Sanji, I'll be honest. Not anymore. The only one I ever watched was Pomu, really. And Selen, I guess, a bit, but... I'm gonna try exploring to the right here because I haven't. And I'm not making any headway in the desert. You never heard of Niji? I mean, that makes sense. They're mainly a Japanese corporation, right? The English branches is a little bit of a afterthought. Is that the right word? Haruka. I love Haruka. Haruka is great. She's another one that doesn't stream terribly often, though. Turn down the music a bit. It gets a little bit loud in my ears. Real? Ariel who? Oh. The one that, I know her. She hangs out with Mouse, fairly often. That's where I know her from. Yeah, I mean, I like VShojo. I got no qualms with VShojo and the way they do things. The dungeon? It looked like it was. Ian Niji only existed in Horny Twitter debut post. Yes, you're correct. You're correct. They were definitely big on the Twitter posting. Like back and forth to each other. Oh, come on. I was doing so good, man. I don't like how the ground just cracked there. I don't like that at all. Oh, I'm moving a bit faster than I used to. Yeah, I don't hear anything about Ian Sanji anymore, especially because most of their big talents are dudes. And it's not that I don't watch the dude streamers, it's that I don't watch those types of dude streamers. One does really boyfriend experience stuff, or used to, and it really, really put me off. Kind of gross and skeevy. Coincidentally, he was also a little bitch during the whole selling thing, so whatever. What always drives me insane is, or are, the people who will, like, leap on a fucking grenade to defend a $1.5 billion company. Yeah, dudes rather join exploitive VTuber Corp to make new friends. That's exactly it. They really put me on personality-wise, especially during the whole selling thing. You know, the whole Doki Bird stuff, where they kept bothering her even after she fucking left. This is an enemy. This has to be an enemy, right? What is this? Oh, is it like a... Do I get like a buddy? He's back in town? Yes! But yeah, especially the one guy was real fucking skeevy about the whole thing, and I didn't like that. What the fuck was his name even? Was it Vex? Was it Akuma? Something Akuma? Vox. Yeah, Vox. It was Vox. I remember him getting on that stream where they're like tearing down an ex-employee, the selling, right? But they're like, she recorded us when we were putting together a project without telling us. And it's like, bro, recorded meeting minutes are a thing, you know, right? Like, if you're on the job and you're planning a project, her recording you isn't some fucking grave sin. Especially if you've been abusing her. Which was what had come out, was she was recording herself because she didn't like the way she was being spoken to. Yeah, he gives me a bad vibe for sure, and it was from the boyfriend experience stuff onwards. think I'm gonna go in here. I think I've been here before. Definitely been here before. I don't have the map. Hold up, what's that? Can I get to that? Paul, please. Vox, from the way he carries himself to the way he has acted, all of it just, it sounds like he's playing a character the whole time, and the character is like the shitty villain from a Adam Sandler 90s film. You know what I mean? Or like a Chris Farley movie. He sounds like he sounds like the annoying guy who's trying to take over the factory in Tommy Boy. Like, dude just carries himself like he thinks he's holding a glass of wine in his hand, and he's like the antagonist captain of like a fucking spaceship in Legend of Galactic Heroes. Like, he thinks so highly of himself, and you can hear it. It's so weird. Reminds me of pirate software. Dudes, don't take yourself too seriously, please. Please? Like, please? It's off-putting. Don't take yourself too seriously. You don't have to be an expert in everything. You don't have to be an authority in everything. You don't have to be, like, the cool guy at all times. You can just be a dude. I don't know what advice to give these people sometimes. Like, it's just so off-putting. But you know what I mean? Like so narcissistic and fucking high on their own brand. I wish I could find out where to go. I'm just gonna keep bumping into things until something yields, basically. I want to get to that. I want to get to that. I want to see how to get to that. I really like this game. It controls really well. I don't know. It's just so... I respect when a game just kind of stands on its own merits, you know? It's just like, yeah, go ahead, fuck around and play. Who cares? Okay, so I got close, but then I kind of whiffed it at the last second there. I'm gonna go over here, right? But I want to go one more over. I want to go that way. Wait a sec. Is this anything? Is this a... Okay, no, it's not. This looks promising. I've never seen one of those before. I don't know. It doesn't matter whether it's my personal or professional life. I don't like being viewed as somebody who has every answer. Or it makes me feel mad imposter syndrome, like when somebody gives me too much credit for something, right? But there's a type of dude who thrives on that, I feel like. I feel like there's a type of person who just is like, ooh, yeah, give me all that praise for something, whether or not I actually earned it or I am actually an expert or... You know what I mean? There's a type of person who should feel imposter syndrome who doesn't. That's what I'm getting at. You get to come here and talk to the... Where's our friend? I thought we sent somebody back here. Is this anything? No, this is just a kid. Oh, wait, he's in here now. What is this? What do I do with you? What are you? Do I need to bring back your whole family? Yeah, that's the fun of narcissist for sure. I think I'm gonna get this village star. Teleporting back home whenever I want sounds kind of useful. I'm gonna forge back out this way. I feel like you can trace a lot of the world's problems back to narcissism. I really think you can. I think a lot of dudes need to experience ego death at some point. Just get way too high, let your ego die, and stop being such a fucking shithead. None of this matters. Like, I'm an optimistic nihilist. I'm not gonna get much further into it than that, but like, I firmly believe that nothing matters and therefore the mattering comes down to us, and wasting your time trying to find meaning in platitudes or, you know, like in building this almost false identity, like none of that is going to matter when you're gone at all. And you will be gone someday, you know? All people are going to remember is how shitty you were. Like, that guy was an asshole. Like, that's how people talk about that type of person when they're not there, you know? Like, I don't know. I think about that a lot, too. I try to leave a good enough impression that people don't talk shit about me when I'm not there. Only thing that matters is how long you spent watching Cat Girls. Yeah, that's as far as I care about my ego, right? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I never spoke at length about that whole sell-in situation, but that stream really, really was so bizarre. Like, let's take it one step further than what we were talking about with the corpos earlier, right? I'm gonna snooze these ads. Fuck Jeff Bezos. Right, so corpo VTubers in these idol corps. They don't get to keep their identities. They're at a bargaining disadvantage at all times. Right. And in a real way, the only people they have are each other. Like, they can talk to each other about what their deals were and what they should be asking for, right? Like that kind of stuff. But if that becomes an adversarial relationship where they're competing with each other because one of them is a catty, narcissistic bitch, that's pretty weird. I couldn't imagine, like, a coworker of mine, like a former coworker of mine, putting out like a hour-long video where they air a bunch of grievances they had with me, like professional grievances. Right? Because that's what that stream was. Is they're like, oh, we have all these professional grievances with Selin. She recorded us without our permission and filed a lawsuit against the company in which we're all named with our real names. She doxed us. Like that kind of stuff was what they were getting into. But why is any of that my business? Why is that information in my head now? Why are you putting that out there in public? Are you trying to get me to litigate this argument for you with her? Like what is the point of all that? That would be so weird in any other workplace. And it's weird in that workplace too, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how, like, it's absolute, like, mid-20s behavior to sit down and think that that's a good way to handle that situation. Which is, again, doubly bizarre in Niji Sanji's case, because, like, that would never happen in Hololive. They would say, what the fuck are you doing? You're not posting that shit on our official channel. You're not going to have some errands of grievances with a former employee on your fucking channel. Are you insane? Are you mental? It is mid-20s behavior. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. They were like, oh, we have to say something. She's smearing our good name. We have to say something. Like, if management put them up to that, that's even worse. By an order of magnitude. I can't even begin to explain how much worse that would be if that was a management decision to do that stream. Like, your management has the mind of a 20-year-old? That's what I'm hearing? Asshole is in the way. Okay, shoot your spooky bullets. Go ahead. Oh my god. Like, you don't always have to say something, and legally speaking, liability speaking, there are many, 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 many situations in which you should not say anything. Like, the only thing you could possibly do is make something worse by saying something, right? How do I break this? Do I get bombs or something at some point? Can I break it with the AoE slam that I get? I don't know. End of the day, I just want to watch streams, man. Is that so much to ask? Ooh, this is a good song. I think I'm in a bit of a high level area though. Oh, I'm not doing very much damage to these guys. Ooh. Ow. Dun. Oh, come on. Okay, come on now. We play it safe. We're gonna play it safe. Oh, come on, I dodged. The dodge doesn't have any iframes, I don't think. Okay. It's okay. We know where that is. It feels like progress. I don't know. I just want to watch streams. That's basically it. That's really all I'm thinking about when I think about VTubers, and when I'm made to think of other things, it's usually by the corporation they work for. I really hate that. Doesn't feel fair to them. This area sucks. Yeah, I know it's ad time.
Take away.
What?
Hey, it's ad time.
What was that first word, Johnny? What were you saying? Back here again. Block. That's bad. That's so bad. Really help if I could get rid of some of these, yeah. Bro, no. Ready for it. Jump, bullets, go over here. Jump. Slam. Far enough away, then they can't hit me. Okay. Jump. Slam. Thank God. Okay. Ugh. Easy. Easy. Very easy attack pattern, though, actually. Okay, I can't even blow these balls up, so this is not the... At least we cleared that. I think that respawns if we do. Yeah, so we need something that blows up these boulders. These are a problem. We're gonna teleport back to town. I have 3. Up the fire rate. So, I mean, this one looks like it's trying to tell me that the key is here for it, and maybe I should just try going there. Let's try that. Okay, whatever, bro. Just kill me so I can go back to town. Thank you. On down and then left. I guess the other thing I can talk about is I did wind up writing a Steam review for Rogue Flight. I don't know what you guys thought of that game, but the more I thought about it, the less I thought about it. Does that make sense? It has a really cool anime aesthetic up front, and then the gameplay was just going forward and pressing one button. You know... Okay, so there's a bridge here. How do I raise this? Do I need to raise it? I do. I do need to raise it, right? No. Can I go up this way? Cleared this island many times, but that doesn't go anywhere. There's nowhere to go from here. The river's in the way. What if I go down here? What was down here? I don't remember. It's just this. It's just this stupid cave. Cave that goes nowhere. It goes back to town. Clearly opening this door mattered for some reason, right? I was through here at the start of the stream. I've been here many times. Nowhere to go through here. But yeah, Roguelite, I mean, $20 is so much to ask for a game that doesn't really go anywhere. I feel like I'm getting more out of this game by far, by comparison, right? Can't get through that. I'm assuming I can't get through that. Maybe I can if I break it with the pulse. That wouldn't make sense, though. I'm feeling like there's something else that helps you break these. Did we try killing the snake again? We didn't kill it last time. So annoying to fight, bro. Come back. Come back. So fucking cringe. Bro. Oh. Hey, a map piece. That's something. I mean, that's kind of helpful. Give me that. Level up. Oh. This. Energy max plus. Oh, more boost speed. Okay. I don't want to kill that guy, but he's a real bad spot. This pattern's kind of basic. Let's see if we can do it. I just have to bait the first shot. Yeah, this is no problem. We can do this. 3. Oh, no. They do double damage. Damn, I was close. I could do that for sure. It puts me back all the way over here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. 28. How much do I need for the next damage upgrade? 65. Okay, we're making progress. We've got a lot of check marks around here. Maybe I should try and make a check mark on this one. Hold up. This one doesn't have a check mark. There's something left to find in here. Wonder what it is. Can't even go in. We have to light these torches somehow. That's what I'm assuming those are torches. It's gotta be, right? Check over here. This is like the newbie zone. There shouldn't be anything unexplored over here, but there is a... It says there's a cave here? Under this? Hey, what's that? Was it? What was it? What's that? What is it? Crystal bullets. Your bullets have a small chance to stun most enemies. That's huge. What? Oh, so that cleared this cave. Okay, so that's good to know. We should be clearing caves. Oh, it says that one's clear. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Thank you, door, for sucking me in. Yeah, I don't know. I got opinions about stuff and VTubers, but don't ever forget that, like, they're people too. You know, like, you can form your own opinions on anyone you like. I highly recommend that you don't take whatever impression that I give you up front at face value. Like, be your own person, you know? It's just my read on the situation. For as much as it matters, which is 0%. Feel the way I feel, you know? Nothing wrong with that. I dislike how the boost requires you to start with the little dash. Hate that a lot. Okay, where am I going? I missed the fucking tunnel that I was going to. This. I have been in there before, but how? How? Why? Why? I keep seeing mid-20s behavior and thinking about, like, the opinion that I have that basically you're not a whole adult at fucking 20 years old, at 25 years old, you're still, like, basically a baby. As far as, like, the real world goes, like... Believe it or not, folks, nobody has anything figured out at all. Like, in the grand scheme of things. So, to expect, like, a fucking fresh adult to have anything figured out is impossible. That is a ridiculous ask. You know what I mean? I'm not mocking you for being young or inexperienced. I'm just expecting it, anticipating it. We're gonna keep trying over to the right. I just have to wonder how many times. Yeah, nobody has ever made any bad decision in their early 20s. No. I made a lot of really good decisions in my early 20s. I'll tell you that much. Especially reflecting on them now. In light of the state of the world and the state of... my parents. Oof, I just sneezed. Ooh. Ow. We were getting close to something down here. More down here than... Can't reach this. I can't reach this. I'm pretty sure I could break it if I could reach it. Because, like, I can break those. Shit. Real weird shit. And I wish I could mark the map. Tell myself to come back here later. We've been up here before, and this is where we fought that, like, really hard enemy. I kind of want to try going down to the right, though. We haven't done much of that. How do I get down here? There has to be a way down, right? No? Okay. Go this way. So this is where I'm expecting there to be a bridge, and there isn't one. So how do we make a bridge? Go around? Is there a way around? Fuck, do we make the bridge? Whatever was here, we already did. Like, I'm just pretty sure that we have to get to that key somehow for this dungeon. Like, I'm pretty sure this is saying, hey, go here in this one to get the key for this one. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know how to get over there. Flailing around randomly. Till something sticks. Is there like a... Wasn't there like an inn I can rest at here? I mean, in my early 20s, I moved out of my parents' house and just said, fuck it. And left. So, like, in retrospect, I made a lot of good choices. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Why cry? Oh. Hell yeah. Is there anything we can do with this up here, though? I wonder if I can make this. Yeah, his chimney was clogged with something that I broke. Kinda cool. This is all on the map, but... Is that an enemy? Park, an asshole, is shooting at me from off screen. Oh, the pots are enemies. I don't think I can cross this gap, though. I don't even think I can really get halfway there. Maybe it was like a perfectly placed one. Rocks are kind of annoying. So... Ooh. I don't think I was meant to do that way, but I guess we'll see. I definitely don't feel like I'm doing enough damage to this thing. You are kind of a problem. Bruh. Please just die. Oh, come on, not me. I don't want to die. You die, not me. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oops. Bro, I don't want to dive into these cursed bullets. They do so much damage. Ugh. Oh. Yeah, this game just got like really intense up here. No. No. At least it's right up here. Whatever you say. It's like, these, I'm pretty sure these bullets do, yeah, they do 2 hearts of damage. Glad we could confirm that by getting hit by one while I was talking about it. But because of that, even though it's just a shitty little ship, I have to take it out first because it's super, super dangerous. Right. Fuck. No. Please stop spamming at me. Please. Bro. I'm not even on your screen. Stop shooting. Stop. I'm getting allergies. I can feel it. I'm keep sneezing. It's not great. Favorite. Wait. Have I cleared this dungeon? Like, is this a thing I have to get something from still? Is there anything in here? Did I miss something entirely, like, right at the beginning? Is there just nothing in here? Is it just tutorial? Did I... missing vital information? It's just the starting room. I don't think there's anything special about it. I just didn't see a check mark on it. Maybe? Like, maybe. Maybe there's something still here, but... I'm not seeing it. Ugh. Okay. Thinking about this some more. Alright. I'm gonna go try and kill the snake one more time. The big snake in the desert. And if I die, I'm just gonna probably end stream for now. I mean, I'm probably gonna end stream regardless, but... it'll be funny content, haha. I'll just end it and be really mad. Just rage quit. I like this game though. I like this game a lot. Because like I was thinking about Rogueflight. That game really kind of rubs itself raw after the first run. Like there's not much underneath the paint on that one. And I don't want to be mean to that game because it's such a rare sort of treat for like a mecha fan to get any sort of homage. Any sort of mecha game, any sort of like cool space anime video game. Like, do I give it a pass for that? No, it's not a good video game. I'm sorry. This is a good video game. There's so much going on in this game comparatively. I was thinking about Rogueflight the other day, and I was like, did any of the enemies even really, like, shoot at me? Like, those stages got so boring so fast. It was like playing a screensaver. And then, like, you turn up the difficulty and nothing changes. It's just that you randomly take half your health and damage from a laser that didn't hit you. Like... I don't regret playing it. I'm glad I streamed it. I had fun. But, like, $20 for... maybe a 5-hour game? I don't know. The snake is so cringe. Where'd it go? Thank you for the level up. Yeah, it's a cringe snake. Speaking of cringe, did you see that, like, Studio Ghibli, generative AI shit? That's a mega cringe. was sitting here thinking about how cringe that fucking is. Yeah, I wish I didn't too. I deleted the one that the guy posted in our server the other day. It's fucking annoying. Yeah, it's cringe. It's super, super cringe. Yeah, don't look. Don't give them attention, but it's a thing now. Of course it's a thing. Like, that's like one of the most envied styles in the world. Like, acceptably, normal-looking anime, you know? Like, anime for the masses. Like, yeah, we burned a small wildlife habitat to make this pale imitation of your favorite Ghibli movie. The world is fucking cooked, and the world is cooked. That people are, like, trying to replace actual creations with fucking plagiarism bots. I don't get it. The only thing I want to use AI for is shit posting with, like, Hank Hill's voice, you know? Like, that's all it's good for. But even that, I feel like gets used as cover for giving it, like, see, you use AI, like that kind of shit. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, you have a funny story? Yeah. Yeah, we'll live in a pale imitation of reality. Nothing is real. It's already, I noticed the other day, I noted that it already is putting a drain on my psyche, because one of my favorite things to do used to just be doom scroll my Twitter, where I don't follow a single person who speaks fucking English, and all they post are just anime drawings and fan art of video games and stuff like that. And even that isn't enjoyable anymore, because I can't tell what is or is not a fucking AI grifter bot. Okay, you were raiding and napping, and you called me, and I didn't pick up, so you said, BRB, I gotta get a Gatorade to raid, and I came back, and I couldn't open the Gatorade. So I said, this is why I called you across the house, because I couldn't open the Gatorade. And I was using... Wait. Pause. You use scissors to open a Gatorade? Can you draw that? Can you, like... Can you explain to me... No. Cut the orange part. That's the cap. That's the cap, dear. That's the cap. You cut the cap. Stop the cap. They all agree it's hard to open them. I mean, the lid is a little small on the tiny ones that we get, and it's hard to grab. You did call me while I was in the bath and asked me to open your Gatorade, I guess. Like, I didn't answer because I didn't hear my phone ring. Just kind of being chilling. Where did the cringe snake go? Where did it go? Come back. Why is it gone? Why is this thing so fucking cringe? Caused a few wipes. You cutting the plastic ring caused wipes? Because you were struggling? So you're in the middle of raid with a pair of scissors trying to open a tiny bottle of Gatorade. And I called you. Did you have scissors in your hand when I called you? Can I get you, like, something that opens jars? Do you need that? Hey, I just wanted to open my gate. Yeah, that's right. I remember that. Fucking snake, dude. God, it's so cringe. And it just turned. It just turned. I know it just turned. Where'd it turn? Fucking cringe, bitch. Fucking snake. Okay, good night. Thank you for the story. I will open your Gatorade next time. Do you need me to loosen the bottle and the Gatorade for you that you're taking to work tomorrow? Do you need that? I can open it for you and close it again. You have more energy. Oh, it's an energy thing. It's an energy quotient. Bye. Yeah, I'll pack your lunch. It's fine. Pack you some snackies. Yeah, this snake's cringe. I'm gonna kill this snake next time. I might stream some more tomorrow. I had fun tonight. Maybe we'll blab more about Gura. Maybe there'll be some Gura stuff to talk about tomorrow. Be drama tuber. Not even drama though. It's not even drama. Low key. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel this urge to keep playing, but I feel like it's kind of an idle urge, and I should probably just chill out before bed. So I think I'm going to end here. And maybe we'll pick this back up tomorrow, same time, same place, maybe a little earlier. I had fun. This was fun. I like this game. I like blabbing. Great experience. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. It's been fun, honestly. Like, really. I did say I've been turning a corner on this stuff. I've been trying to get, like, back on my mental, you know, back prioritizing me, you know? Yeah. Yeah, see you, nobody. Always glad to have you. Always fun. See you guys around. And, just, you know, speak my mind as it is. Yeah. I think, let me lock it in. I'm probably going to be here tomorrow, same time, but about 8 o'clock Central. Maybe a little earlier if I can. We'll play some more of this game and I'll actually make progress. Swear to God. Doesn't work on that. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't. I have to stop. I have to put the controller down. Okay. So, yeah. Enjoy your evening, guys. Let me see if I can send you somewhere. As a reminder, I've been trying to post more on bsky lately. I do post, so swing by, see what I post. I shared a really funny Need for Speed clip on there. I absolutely ruined this guy's day. Highly recommend you go check that out. It's exclamation point bsky. And, I'm gonna see right now if I can send you somewhere. And, yeah. Live. Is anybody live that I want to send you to? Propane is live. Y'all are going to go see Propane. He's playing Repo with... Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he's playing it with anybody. But you're going to go play Repo. You're going to go watch Repo with Propane. Okay? Say hi to Propane. Be nice. Well, it's Propane, you know. You don't have to be too nice. Make sure you give him the justified amount of shit. And yes, have a great evening. My plan is to be here tomorrow, same time, same place, same game, probably same topics of discussion. And have a good night otherwise. I'll see you around. Get out of here. Over. Go home.